Hello guys. Happy Monday night. I just want to go through some information kind of briefly with you about our enzymes, how to use them, why you need them, and then just some insight into the colors behind our supplement and essential oil products. So I want you to comment below if you have ever wondered about the colors and just write colors for me. So here is the deal, just write colors for me, and here what I want to make sure you all understand. Back a long time ago when Young Living was first founded over 25 years ago, each color of the essential oil or blend did correlate to a body system it was used to support very specifically. Because I am not a doctor and I cannot just prescribe, treat or cure, I cannot tell you what those actually were for. I can tell you that for me, I noticed that purple is great for emotional support. I noticed that pink for me is really great for estrogen support when it's in the Vitality version or Progestins Plus. I noticed for me, are y'all hearing me? Many of the oils that are orange promote happiness and really promote our body producing more and more of the good stuff that it needs every day. So what I can tell you is that there's all kinds of schools of thought, or if it's an aromatic influence, or if it's actual usage influence. You can look actually on Pinterest or Google and it will tell you more about that. But I personally cannot be the expert and recommend that to you. Oh, thanks. I will tell you for our supplements, there's a very specific labeling that is done to them. Green is for core nutrition. This is offering a broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and other basic nutrients that give your body an all-day support and keep you going. So an example of that is like multi-greens. That's green, it's a core nutritional. We use it every day and every single person can benefit. Blue label is really for cleansing. This is about supporting healthy digestion with proven and time-released essential oils, enzymes, all kinds of stuff are labeled blue label. For example, Comfort Tone. And then our red labeled supplements are for targeted support. So think BLM, right? Think things for endocrine system, for bladder system, for cardiovascular system. This isn't always true. I'm just being real with y'all. We've changed our labeling a lot, but that is the general underlying tone of how they're labeled and why. So this is really gonna be for your bones, ligaments, joints, muscles, endocrine, bladder, cardiovascular, and this is targeted. And then gold label, and this actually is super cool. It's not, again, always true, but in theory, the gold label is for essential oils, infused vitamins and supplements, like a digesting cleanse, right? And this is gonna be things that are right when you need them at that moment in your life, and they're gonna maximize because of the essential oils and how they're actually able to be absorbed by your body and be readily available because they're bioavailable, right? We talk about essential oils and essential oil infused supplements. So I want you to go ahead, if you've ever wondered about the colors, I said already, comment below with colors for me, right? And then I want you to comment below with which one of these four you use most often, the green, the blue, the red, or the gold. So something I would tell you with oils in general is, again, like I made some statements about emotional oils that I love are purple label, like Valor and like Sarah. And then the things I said about estrogen. So do that for yourself. But the next thing that I want to go over relatively in detail, because of the questions I've had from many of you, is the enzymes and our enzymes and why we actually need to take them, which ones are appropriate for each of us, and how to ensure that we have the best quality enzymes going into our bodies every day and making sure we know what we're doing with those. So enzymes break down food and proteins that actually might be otherwise fermenting and purifying in the gastrointestinal tract. That is pretty disgusting if you think about it. Undigested foods, I took notes, sorry. Undigested foods tax our bodies, sap our energy, and spur the overgrowth of yeast, fungi, parasites, bacteria, microorganisms, and they contribute to viral conditions and gastritis and Crohn's disease and diverticulitis and other inflammatory conditions. Yuck, disgusting, undigested food. It's so gross. It takes up space and it probably makes you fat, right? Like, it doesn't even make sense. So, inadequate digestive enzyme activity has been linked to chronic inflammation, guys. Chronic freaking inflammation everywhere in the body, not just in your digestive tract. So it's great for, bad breath and body odor, migraines, skin rashes, inability to lose weight, and that's pretty gross. So our enzymes are like pancreatin, pancreolipase, I can't even say that correct. Tryptophan, they're very efficient in breaking down protein. Our body has a very hard time breaking down protein. And then there are vegetable enzymes, mainly bromelain, that provide enzyme support when breaking down vegetables. And they are complete digestive support for those that are metabolizing these food groups. I'm so sorry, it's been a long day. Which are meat and vegetables, and then also metabolizing vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. Detoxzyme, Allerzyme, Essentialzyme 4, and Mightyzyme all help digest cooked and processed foods. So cooked and processed foods that lack that enzyme of fresh foods, because fresh foods, when we talk about eating raw diets or eating things that are close to raw, like blanch, we're really going to up our enzyme activity. It's going to be easier for our bodies to break down. So there it is. I am so sorry, guys. I have had a sick kid. It has been a rough go, and I'm sleepy. That's why I have my glasses on. But there are different phases in a protocol you can do if you get the essential oil desk reference. It's in like the 400-page range. And you can really look at how to ramp up this protocol if you've never done enzymes before and you want to start now. But I'm going to tell you about the 4, and you can just go ahead and take your best guess with your body. And when I say my guess is you're going to be educated, you're going to make a wise choice, but you want to make sure it's for you and for your diet and for your health. So Essentialzyme is the first one. This is advanced multi-enzyme complex, promotes healthy digestion, assists in assimilation of nutrients. So it actually helps the nutrients that you eat in your food get into your body correctly. It's really important for people with chronic pancreatitis, cystic fibrosis, or any condition where the pancreas duct is not actually able to absorb correctly. So what happens is this is formulated with a dual release to increase during digestion and then after the fact. So anybody who has any kind of intestinal stuff going on, you want to make sure you're using this one. So Essentialzyme is our most general, easy to remember about this, but it's also one for somebody with really specific things where it's just any food that they're eating is causing them to have yes. I had to yawn, I'm sorry. And this is gonna have cellulose, it's going to have dicalcium phosphate dihydrate, pancreolipase, pancreatin, tryptophan, and then 9 other fun essential enzymes that are gonna break down your food properly. Plus it has cumin powder in it that's also going to help. And then anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, and I always forget the last one, clove, are all in this supplement. So this one is one that I would say most people that aren't sure what to take, it's a good starting place, but I want to go ahead and tell you about the next one because this is one that targeted support, it's really smart to use, and it's one that many of us overlook. And I know for me, when I'm taking enzymes, especially when I'm traveling, this is the one that I take. This one is Essentialzyme 4. It is a multi-spectrum enzyme complex that is formulated to aid digestion of fats, proteins, and fibers, which are really hard for most of us to digest. Fats, proteins, fibers. And this is for anyone who eats processed food, anyone who has some protein-based things in their diet especially. It's great for animal and plant-based breaking down. There's enzymes in it, and it's wonderful for allowing optimal absorption right into your body, guys. That absorption of key nutrients that we all need and we crave. So this capsule is designed really to release immediately upon entering your stomach, and it has a broad-based, non-acidic, really pH balancing that helps with proper absorption of nutrients. It is an animal-based enzyme with plant-based parts of it in there. And this one, it's a yellow capsule, and then it's also a green, a cream capsule. So the yellow capsule has amylase, cellulase, protease. It has a bunch of those, has 9 of them. And then it has anise, ginger, rosemary, tarragon, and fennel. And then the cream capsule has the ones that are more for for vegetables. So it has pancreatine, bee pollen powder, then it has fennel, lemongrass, ginger, tarragon, anise. So with this, you take 2 capsules 2 times a day before your largest meal. If you do not poop 2 times a day, or excuse me, 3 times a day or more, specifically if you're not excreting nastiness out of your butt, 20 minutes after waking up, you probably have an enzyme deficiency, and some therapy with these enzymes would be helpful for you, friends. And then finally, just on that, most people need those 2 more often than the other 2. And I like to be clear about that because Detoxzyme really is for people who are leading a rather toxic lifestyle and you're eating a ton of processed food, you're having a lot of belly aches, you're really not pooping regularly, and you're probably getting side effect symptoms like headaches, fatigue, all that. So that is Detoxzyme because it really is getting the toxic processed crap out of your body, guys. And then Allerzyme literally is for people that suffer from seasonal allergies or food allergies, and it's going to help fight off the literal, I don't know how to say this, the triggers that you have and block them from actually getting and crossing the blood-brain barrier and making you feel sick. So I love talking about these 2. I just think they are the building block, and then you can know if you need more targeted support with the Detoxzyme and the Allerzyme. I saw a question from someone, again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not sure specific medical advice, but these are coming from the questions I asked you to ask me on that, hey, I'm going live tonight. So again, just talking through a little bit about enzymes, and I want you to comment below and really help everyone. Let's crowdsource. What are the enzymes that you're currently using and how do they make you feel? Would love to hear that, and especially if you're someone on here with a testimonial with Detoxzyme or Allerzyme. So guys, again, for me, we're a pretty regular family, have great digestive health and history. I take Essential Zyme when I travel to help myself keep regular when I'm on the go. Excuse me, Essential Zyme 4. And then I take it sometimes when I just go through seasons where I might feel like my just gut health is a little lower than usual. So I hope this helped you tonight. I can't wait to hear your feedback below and help all of you get the best gut health you possibly can have. Thanks, guys.